always so fun waiting for this to go live. Hello and happy Sunday. This is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. And today is Sunday, February the 7th. I am going to get on here with you. Good. Gotta turn myself down a little bit. But happy Sunday. It is February the 7th. This is also football Sunday. It is the Super Bowl. So I'm just curious who's actually watching the Super Bowl instead of watching us. Of course, I don't guess you'd be answering because you would be watching the Super Bowl. But hello, Barbara. It's good to see you again. I saw Barbara earlier today. But happy Sunday, everybody. It is Sunday, February the 7th. Valentine's Day is quickly approaching. Hello, Michelle. So just as soon as we got out of all of the winter holidays, we start all over again. Yeah, so we are starting all over again with the holidays. Hello, Orlando Debbie. It's good to see you again today. And hello, Linda from Rock Island, Illinois. I will just say I am super jealous of Debbie. She was on our 2:30 Zoom meeting in a tank top, and I have on 3 layers of clothes. Hello, Lynn. Good to see you again today. Yep. Oh, yeah, Barbara went to both. Yeah, oh, and Barbara's watching both. And hello, Trish. Good to see you again today. Hello, Sandra from Dingman's Ferry. But yeah, I have on 3 layers of clothes. And Linda is not watching the Super Bowl. Awesome, Linda. Hello to you. Yeah, Debbie had on a tank top. Okay. Hello, Marion. So just curious what the weather is in your area. So I know some of you got some major snow. Hello, Kathy. Let's see. Hello, Lisa. So welcome, everybody, as you are popping in. So let's see. Let's see. Oh, no. Debbie says we're sitting the cold weather there. Yes. Just kidding. I don't want it to be cold in Florida. And thank you, Michelle. Michelle, I'm freezing. That's why I have on 2 shirts. I don't know if you can tell it or not. But hello, Marlene. Hello, Tag. Yeah, it's absolutely freezing here today. Yeah, it's cold. So John swears it's only 30, or that it's like 37 degrees outside. I'm telling you, I took Dusty out right before we started this. It's freezing. Hello, Sylvia. Hello, Patty. Oh, and Patty ordered some things. Good, Patty. I'll check with you here in a little bit. Hello, Elaine. Hello, Carol Lou. So Patty ordered from IfYouHaveAnEgg.com or from KC Kitchen Center. Hello, Kim. And so Patty, yeah, I'll be happy to track that for you. Hello, Rita. We do usually ship same day or next day. Yep, Barbara's telling everybody hello. So we usually ship same day or next day, but I know the girls took like 6 or 8 packages to the post office the other day. And hello, Sandy from Northeastern Kansas. Yep. Oh, Mindy is here with us. Mindy, we missed you this morning. Oh, Marlene says snow in Baltimore. Sylvia says it's super cold there too. 20s, but no snow. No thank you on the 20. Michelle says 10 degrees in Michigan. No thank you. No thank you. Oh, Tag, 9 degrees. And John says hello from home base. So everybody say hello to John. Also, if you are new with us, if this is your very first time, aloha, Kathy. We're not going to ask you what the temperature is there because we're all freezing to death. And hello, Mary. And hello, Mindy. It's good to see you. So glad that you were here tonight. Yeah, and Sophie says it is freezing in Toronto. Barbara's in a t-shirt, but she's outside. But Barbara, you're used to the Great White North. You're used to the cold. So, okay. But if you're brand new here with us today, please go ahead and say hi and hello and let us know. And John says the current temperature is 30. I believe it. They feel like probably 12. If you are, oh, hold on a second. Terry got 8 inches of snow and we're hitting her activity points. Awesome. But if you're brand new with us, please go ahead and let us know. Mindy 5. Really? I'm sorry. I'm so distracted. By what the temperatures are. But if you're brand new with us, yes, I get distracted like this all the time and this easily. But please go ahead and let us welcome you. Go ahead and say hi, hello. Let us know that you are new. And we're tickled to death that you decided to join us instead of watching the Super Bowl, or maybe you are doing both. But yeah, so hi to all the new people and hey to everyone who's coming in. There's Bernice. Myrna is with us now. I saw Myrna earlier today. Hello, Rosie. It's good to see you. Today, speaking of today, at our 2:30 meeting, at our 2:30 Zoom meeting, I'm going to rattle down the list really quickly of who I saw. And the other Kathy wants to be Hawaii Kathy. Yeah, I don't blame you at all. So today at our 2:30 Zoom meeting, and Cheryl says, let's go Chiefs. Okay, I have a feeling you all are getting ready to start the whatever over the game. So y'all just let me know how it goes because I haven't really picked a team. I'm not even sure who I'm supposed to be pulling for. But at the 2:30 Zoom meeting today, I saw Barbara, Gwen, Linda, Debbie, Orlando Debbie, Kathy, Janet, Marlene, Karen, let's see, Colby, Sandy, Mindy, who is here with us tonight, but Mindy was with us in spirit earlier today. She's up in Michigan this week helping with her mom. Let's see, Sherry, Myrna, Jackie. Oh, and hello to Carol from British Columbia, Canada. Let's see, Myrna, Jackie, Tina, Anne, Morgan, Christine, Roberta, Trish, Jill, Lynn, and Amy. And hello, Laura. I think I got everybody that was at the 2:30. So if you are an active WW member, you can join the 2:30 Zoom meeting. It is not hello, Sherry in Connecticut. It is not my Zoom meeting, so I just want to make sure that you all understand that it's not my Zoom meeting. It is my amazing and wonderful Gwen, who I talk about all the time. Gwen and Linda, Team Gwen and Linda is an amazing team. If you get a chance to join a Zoom meeting at 2:30, you just go to the Knoxville group, and hello, Karen. You go to the Knoxville group through Connect, and you can go ahead and get in there. A couple of things for WW News for February. On the app this week, WW is featuring their top 20 most popular recipes. So it's of all time. It's the top 20 most popular WW recipes. That one is worth a look. I made it all the way down the list looking at how yummy it was. And then, hello, Betty Ann, and got to the bottom. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but that very last recipe, I was like, oh, I'm making that. There were several on there that I would like to make, but that very last one, you'll have to go see what it is because I'm not going to tell you. But it looked amazing. And then they also have another article on the app this week, 22 ways to use some of your frozen foods. So I kind of glanced at it. Hello, Marlene. That one looks interesting. So I am going to be checking that out because it was talking about things that you would probably already have in your freezer anyway, like like hash brown, or like frozen hash browns, frozen riced cauliflower. Let's face it, all of us have a bag of that in our freezers, and some of us know what to do with it and some of us don't. So that was also on the WW app this week. As a reminder, East Tennessee girls, ladies, and gents, the wellness check-ins, that has been expanded. We are still doing wellness check-ins here in East Tennessee. We are not, just wellness check-ins to go in and weigh in, kind of check in with a coach just to see, how things are going, but we're not having actual workshops yet here in East Tennessee. You can go to Connect, and you can find out availability on those. Also go to and yes, we do also keep up with the Puppy Bowl. We do also keep up with that too. So yeah, anybody that wants to talk about the Puppy Bowl, go ahead, because we do like to keep up with that also, besides just the Super Bowl. Thank you, John, for pointing that out. But anyway, you can go to Connect, and you can go to the Knoxville, Tennessee group and check out when those wellness check-ins are. So if you're in the East Tennessee area, also if you were in good standing, if you're a lifetime member in good standing, hello, Sherry. If you were a lifetime member in good standing when COVID hit, then in the East Tennessee area, because we are a franchise WW, we're a WW franchise location, we're good through June. So you will have to weigh in sometime between June 1st and June 30th. And I think I said 31st last week, even though I know there's only 30 days in June. But anyway, you'll have to weigh in sometime between June 1st and June 30th in order to keep your good standing. But we at least have a grace period until June. And I wanted to remind everybody that this month, so the month of February, the theme is WW Success Registry. So I don't know how many of you know this, but the Success Registry focuses on over 6,000 successful WW members. They could be past or present WW members, but in order to be on the Success Registry, they have to have lost 20 pounds or more, and they have to have kept it off. I'm sorry, I haven't ever watched the Kitten Ball, Carol. That sounds fascinating. But they have to have kept it off for more than a year. And WW's been following them. So this month, the theme for this entire month is the WW Success Registry. So they are focusing on those folks. So those are real people, and they're normal people. These are not celebrities. These are not people who have their own life coaches. I mean, they might, I don't know. But these are normal people just like us. They've lost 20 pounds or more, and they've kept it off for at least a year. And so the theme is all about them. WW has been part of more than 115 published scientific papers. So this is information that is founded in fact, and they are normal people just like us. So I'm really excited about this month's theme because I like being with other normal people. I don't know about you, but I really like it. Okay, and WW is offering a chance to join or rejoin. So if you've let your membership lapse, because of COVID and stuff and life, I mean, it's okay. It happens. But they're offering you a chance to join or rejoin. And I'm going to put my referral code in the notes. Jessica will put that in there for us. And it'll be on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. So that'll be in the notes if you want to do that. You could earn a free month if you use my referral code. Okay. So I need to know I need to know who is paying attention. So first of all, if you're paying attention to the chat, I don't even know what time does the game start? Has it already started, I'm assuming? I don't know. I don't even know. Because I'm at Casey Kitchen Center and John is at home. So gotta be honest, I'm not even sure if it started. I guess it has. But yeah, so good. I'm getting some thumbs ups and some hearts. So if you are paying attention, my first question is, if you sat your bottom in a little chair last week, so if you got to go to a physical workshop last week, give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, there's a little button down at the bottom of your phone. Okay, and Rita says it has already started. Of course it has. Of course it has. Yeah, thanks, Rita. But go ahead. Oh, it's almost halftime? Okay, obviously I could have watched a little bit of this, I guess, as I was getting ready. Anywho, yeah, Linda, you're killing me. Linda has sat her bottom in a chair. Linda, I forget, what state are you in? Because I'm like dying, wanting to sit my bottom in a little chair. Even if we just sit in the parking lot with our windows rolled down, not when it's 27. But yeah, so give me some thumbs ups if you sat your bottom in a little chair, or give me a thumbs up if you went to a Zoom meeting last week. So if you did both, or if you, oh, and there's the score. Okay, so halftime, it is Tampa Bay 14 and Kansas City 6. Man, thanks Debbie and John. If you watched here with us live last week, give me a heart. Or if you did both, those are also hearts. So if you are brand new, you've got some little buttons down at the bottom that you can punch just to give us some live reactions. If you're watching with us later, you'll just have to comment in the comments. Oh man, okay, Linda is in Illinois and they've been open since June. Wow. I don't know how we follow suit because I need my bottom in a little chair. I need it in the chair bad. Okay, so everybody with thumbs ups and hearts, good job you all. Here are your virtual Bravo stickers. If you are brand new, we still give out virtual Bravo stickers here. We stopped. Hello, Lacey. I haven't seen you in a little while. But we still do give out virtual Bravo stickers here. They don't give out the little actual stickers. Of course, those of us who can't go to a physical workshop right now, we're just going to have to deal with virtual. And if you would like to print them out, you can go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and go to, I think it's the shopping section. I really need to figure this out. Jessica, I know you're not there, but help me. I think you go to the shopping section and it is a printable download. So you would go there to print those out if you would like some actual Bravo stickers and to print them out. And I'm thinking about putting the Bravo badges that Casey has been making for us, I'm thinking about putting them somewhere where you can print them out too. So, and apparently Tampa Bay just scored. Okay. But I'm thinking about printing those out somewhere for you all too. Okay, so while you all watch the game, I'm going to keep talking because I know some of you all, so we did a little survey on If You Have an Egg earlier on the Facebook page. We did a little survey earlier to see how many of you were watching the game, how many of you were watching this, how many of you were going to be watching the chat, and how many of you were going to be doing both. And it was pretty evenly split, but I think more of you all were watching the Super Bowl than we're going to be watching here. So we will catch you all later on replay. But last week was chat number 209, and it was #talkback. So if you remember, last week we were talking about fixed mindsets that kind of follow us around, and they don't have to be weight related. So they could be, I mean, it could be anything related. And hello, Cheryl. But it could be anything related. It does not have to be weight related. But they kind of follow us around, and they seem to creep up and pop into our brains at the most inopportune moments. But last week we were finding a way to change those fixed mindsets. So the things that are fixed that you think, well, this is the way it always is. It's always been like this, so it is always going to be like this. Oh, thank you, Vicky. Vicky's watching me only. Oh, and Linda's only watching me. How sweet. Thank you. Not even the puppy bowl or the kitten bowl. But anyway, and then changing that into a change, into a growth mindset of things that we can do instead of always thinking that we can't do. So I'm telling you, I am living proof that this can work. For years, I have not been able to eat a snack, much less lunch here at work. So thank you, Michelle, here at Casey Kitchen Center. So, and thank you, Sandy. But for years, I've not been able to sit down and have a lunch. And for years, it has left me agitated, irritated, hungry. Thank you, Kim. Hungry. Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, I'm sure irritable. It makes me go home again and play, refrigerator roulette and just eat whatever. And thank you, Elaine. And it's just not good. It's just not good. But for years, my attitude was, my fixed mindset was that it'll never change, that everything, and thank you, Trish, and thank you, Elaine, that everything I've ever tried has never worked. Everything I've ever tried has never worked. So everything and never. You hear how finite that is, how fixed what a fixed mindset that is. So that's just it. I had to find something I had never tried. So I've worked on it and worked on it and worked on it and worked on it, and people have given me advice, and I've tried different things, but I had to try something that I've never tried. So 2 weeks ago, I switched my lunchtime to an hour earlier. So I started trying to go eat an hour earlier than I normally do. Normally I would let everybody else go, and then I would try to go, because I'm such a kind person. But anyway, so I started going an hour earlier, like getting ready for my lunch an hour earlier, and I started using the space here at KC Kitchen Center, the designated eating space. It's where everybody else eats lunch. Don't know why it didn't occur to me that if I came in here to eat lunch, that everybody would go, oh, she's at lunch, and they would leave me alone. So it worked. It worked. So 11 out of the 12 days in the last 2 weeks, 11 out of the 12 days that I have tried this, it has worked. And hello, Loretta. Thanks for joining us during halftime. Just kidding. And hello, Paul. But that's just it. It worked. So I went down. Oh, wow. And Vicki just turned down a chocolate eclair. Way to go. Way to go. But I had to find something that I'd never tried before. So an hour earlier and sitting down in the designated spot. So it worked 11 out of the 12 days that I tried it. The only reason it did not work on day number 12 is because I let an already scheduled weekly meeting. So it's a meeting that's scheduled every single week. It should be done way ahead of 11:30. I let that meeting creep over past 11:30 this last week. And as soon as it hit noon, I was done. I was absolutely done. So this week, and I hope he's not watching, that weekly meeting on Wednesday will not be going past 11:30 because that was my fault. And I got to tell you, it was super nice. So just remember, just because it's always been what you've always done doesn't mean that you can't do something different. So just think outside that box. So your homework for last week was to #talkback. Let me see. Loretta wants to know when you could answer. Do you weigh your protein raw or cooked? And I'm gonna sidetrack real quick and answer her question. So it depends. It depends on what I'm doing with it. So like chicken, like that man's chicken, that man's turkey tenderloin, things like that. I would weigh it after. So I want to know what my cooked portion is. I'm trying to think of something that I would weigh before. I don't know. I always do mine after because I want to know what the cooked weight is. And the reason I want to know what the cooked weight is, it makes a difference on how you cook it as to what it weighed before and what it's going to weigh after. Like John and I made a ridiculous amount of grease today from some hamburger that we had cooked and also some bacon that we had cooked. But because we cooked it in the air fryer, the after weight, the cooked weight, was going to be significantly less than what the before weight would have been, the raw weight. Does that make any sense at all, Loretta? Okay, so last week your homework was to #talkback. So you were supposed to make an index card, a sticky note, think about it, chat about it, talk to us about it, that says notice, talk back, and shift. And so that was to make sure you just kind of keep that in your back pocket, put it on your refrigerator. And when I say keep it in your back pocket, I don't literally mean keep it in your back pocket. If that helps, awesome, but I'd be washing these things all the time. Okay, so let's see how y'all did with your homework. Michelle made a super cute note card, and she put stickers on it. And y'all know how much I love stickers. And her stickers said, "Great job, keep it up." So they were really inspirational stickers. So now she can pull that out anytime that she's going to need, a little pep talk if she's trying to have a fixed mindset. Barbara used her #talkback skills and reminded herself that she can make another choice besides the one that she normally makes. So she was confronted with a pizza choice. And it would have been really easy to say, well, I always have pizza when it's, blah, 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 whatever. And instead, she had a growth mindset of, well, this time I can skip it and I can have something else. And the bonus part is she skipped the pizza. And when she got it out, she was just going to go ahead and throw it away. When she got it out, it was like, she realized it was freezer burned. So thank goodness that she made that decision, because if she had gone ahead and fixed it and then eaten it and found out that it was freezer burned, that would have been like double disappointment. That would have been like disappointment times 2. So super happy that she did that. And then Victoria, you know who you are, Victoria, and I know where to find you. Victoria is going to work on her card. So I know you have supplies. I know you have cards. You have 1,000 of them. I know you have pens, and I know you have stickers. So Victoria is going to work on her card so that she can hit reset. But she did say this is a new week and it's a new mindset. So bravo, ladies. Bravo to everybody who did your homework. You still have time to do your homework. I will still give you a super cool badge from Casey. But here are your virtual Bravo stickers. If I did not find yours and give you your Bravo badge, let me know, and I'll be happy to go back and do that. So this week is Snack Attack. So we talked about snacks all last week in the WW Zoom meetings. So this week is Snack Attack, and it is chat number 210, I believe. Let me just look here. Let me cheat and see. Yes, it is chat number 210, Snack Attack. So one of our family's favorite stories, and we repeat this a lot, is Miss Holly, I'm hungry. When my nieces, Ashley and Sarah, were little, my sister Holly was that mom. So she was the mom that always went on every field trip. She had Band-Aids for every boo-boo. She made sure every knee was kissed and every boo-boo was covered. Every child was accounted for. She knew where everybody was at every single moment. And most importantly, she made sure that every tummy was fed, and she still does that now. That's part of my problem. But on one field trip, a little girl kind of attached herself, like she was latched onto Holly. And I feel like it's because Holly always smells like cookies. She always smells like freshly baked cookies. Just kidding. Not really. I'm only sort of kind of kidding. But this little girl kind of latched onto her. So like every 30 minutes of the trip, she would come up to my sister and she would go, Miss Holly, I'm hungry. And my sister would turn around and say, do you want your snack? And the little girl would say, no. And then 30 minutes later, she'd be back. Miss Holly, I'm hungry. And my sister would say, do you want your snack? And she would say, no. And walk off. And my sister tells it way better than I do. It's way funnier when she tells the story. But this is the point. The little girl wasn't hungry. She wasn't really hungry. She knew that Holly's pockets were always filled with cookies and brownies and thumbprint cookies and hot cocoa. You know what I mean? She knew. So she, not really, but she has that kind of reputation. So when the little girl was saying, I'm hungry, Holly knew that she was looking for a treat and not really a snack, because she had a snack. And trust me, Holly had plenty of food. Hello, Irma. She had plenty of food. This little girl didn't have anything. But a snack is a small meal. Oh, and Victoria sees it. Yeah, Victoria, I just called you out on your card, so come on. But a snack is a small meal. So it's a tiny meal that's used to tide you over until your next meal. It's used to keep you from getting hangry. It's used to avoid drops in blood sugar if you have issues with that. And when you're genuinely hungry before or after a regular meal. So that's what a snack is. If you truly, truly need a snack, you'll eat almost anything. An apple, a stick of cheese, carrots. A treat, on the other hand, is usually... I call it snacky. So a treat is when you're feeling snacky. Yeah, snacky. And feeling snacky is usually something specific. So it's like when I'm bored, or I just saw a commercial on TV, for something. So feeling snacky means something else is going on. And it's usually very specific. So when I say I want a snack, but it has to be hot French fries, or if I see, thank you, Barbara, if I want a snack and it has to be, if it's really, really specific, if it has to be, a particular item, then that's not a snack, that's a treat. So, but is it okay to snack? Really snack? Yes. Over 6,000 Weight Watchers that have been surveyed. They've been following them, for this last year that they've kept their weight off. All of them, the common theme between all of them is that they snack. They either plan snacks or they have a snack when they need one. So having a healthy snack between meals is a behavior that has helped them stay on track. It's helped them stay satisfied. And sometimes it's the only way that you can eat dinner with dignity. And I really wish I knew who said that. Gwen has told us 100 times that somebody said that a snack is the only way that they can eat dinner with dignity. Cannot remember who that is. But I wish I knew. Thank you for that. Thank you for that statement. But in the second half of tonight's chat, so when we get to the second half, we're going to check out some point-friendly, healthy snacks. But first, we need to make a plan. So The plan is when you start to feel a little hungry, or if you know that the situation is going to come up where it's going to be too long in between a meal. I mean, you know, you're driving somewhere or you've got a long meeting at work or something's going on and you know that you're going to need something. It's going to be a necessity. You need to keep another little back pocket plan. And that plan is to, number one, pick a time. So are you going to plan a snack every day? Are you going to plan a snack when a certain situation arises? Or are you going to plan a snack for any time that you feel like you might need something in between a meal? So pick a time, pick a protein. You always want to try and have some kind of a protein with the snack because it's going to keep you full longer. Most of the lean proteins that you're eating on either blue, green, or purple are going to be lower points. So try to do that. Start, try to get in some, like some low-fat cheese, yogurt, kefir, and even an egg, because then you have hope if you have an egg. And then pick a plan. So the plan could be cutting and prepping your fruit and veggies ahead of time. It could be keeping a snack in your purse or your drawer at work, something like that. So your homework for this week is hashtag snack attack. So you want to be prepared for when snack time attacks you, because if you're prepared, it's not going to attack you. You're going to be ready for it. So it is hashtag snack attack. So your homework for this week is to pick a time, pick a protein, and pick a plan, and then post it. So it could be as simple as taking a picture of what's in your purse. It could be as simple as taking a picture of what's in your desk or what you've got prepared, or make a list. But do not forget to do your homework. Casey will have another super cool badge for us, I promise. And remember to tag me on Instagram. On Instagram, it's at IfYouHaveAnEgg. Here on Facebook, it's at IfYouHaveAnEgg. If you're in our closed group, which if you are not in that yet and you would like to join, I'm sure someone will post that will be someone who's not engrossed in halftime commercials right now will be kind enough to post the link for that. But tag. If you're on Connect, you can tag me at IfYouHaveAnEgg. But do your homework. So I'm telling you to snack. Okay, I'm telling you to have a snack. So this is homework that everyone should do, okay? Because I'm telling you to have a snack. And let's see, Vicky says years ago her company hired a nutritionist and he said he always had them snack and said protein, especially chicken breast or cheese, was really good. Yeah. So when your homework is to tell you to eat or to be prepared to eat or to be ready to eat, then you need to do your homework, okay? So it's hashtag snack attack. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break and get my water. So thank you to everyone who has been warning me that it's almost water time. This is actually perfect because we have several things to talk about in the snack portion. So I'm going to go ahead and get my water. If you're new, go ahead and grab something to drink because this is going to take me just a second. If you're not new, still get your water. Yeah. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. Okay. And Loretta says, I love my bread, but I'll tell you, if I don't have bread, I won't need a snack. Loretta, you're going to have to explain that. And yes, Sandra, it was time for water. So, we're not technically going to be cooking in the second half, but I'm going to go ahead and get my apron on. Let me get this adjusted here just a little bit. So if you are brand new, the first half of our chats every week is usually, we usually go over the meeting, we go over whatever the workshop topic was, we go over whatever was in your weekly, and then in the second half, try to have either some fun or some food or both. So today, we're going to have fun food. So everything today is going to be snacks. So it's all going to be about snack stuff. And let me see. Loretta says, it seems if I have a sandwich for lunch, I'm hungry in an hour. Oh, yeah, I get that. I totally get that. That's why I've been trying to have some higher protein for lunch. Let me get adjusted here because I'm backwards to you all. Okay, and Barbara, yeah, lunch at work. So Barbara asked how lunch at work is going. It's actually going really well since I'm doing it an hour earlier than I was, and I'm sitting in the designated lunch spot. So I really recommend that. Okay, so again, in case you're joining us just for the second half, I am Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. This is the second half of chat number 210. Casey will have these divided up in case you don't know how this works. The full chat is an hour long. Some days it's like an hour and 2 minutes long. Okay. But it is usually an hour long. And thank you, Barbara. And she divides it up so that you can either watch, if you need to go back and watch it on replay, if you missed it this week, if you were busy watching the Super Bowl, because like half of y'all are missing, so I know what you're doing, that you can watch the whole thing on YouTube. Or she divides it up so that if you just want to see the second half, you can just watch the second half on YouTube. And she will have that posted at some point tomorrow. And it's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. But for the second half of this one, for the second half of chat number 210, we were talking about snacking in the first half. And we're going to go over some of my very, very, very favorite snacks here in the second half. So this is February the 7th. It is Super Bowl Sunday. Half of y'all are missing. Just kidding. Okay. Just let me know who wins, even though it makes no difference to me. I do not have a team in this game today. So for the extra credit for the snack attack, last week, or in the first half of the chat, we were talking about the difference between a snack and a treat. So then the first question everybody has is, okay, well, what are some good snacks to keep on hand? So, you know, like what is a snack instead of a treat? What do you consider that? So remember, the snack is a small meal that's going to be in between other meals. So you're going to have it to keep you from getting hangry. You're going to use it if it's going to be a long time in between meals. Or, you know, if hungry, you know, if you're actually hungry, it is okay to have a snack. You do not have to wait until your next meal. I know a lot of people that go ahead and plan out their snacks because they know, well, like when Gwen was able to do her in-person workshops, she always had like multiple snacks with her. Like she probably eats like 10 snacks a day because she was driving from meeting to meeting, workshop to workshop to workshop. Okay. So some of my favorite things are like low point protein bars. I try to make them the ones that are not really, really super sugary, because if it's super, super sugary, then I tend to want more. Some people don't like the consistency of the, oh my gosh, and the name of it just popped out of my head, but some people said they're kind of chalky, or what is it? Okay, y'all are gonna have to help me out. But anyway, some people say they're chalky or chewy. That's actually good for me, because then I don't go, you know, I'd like to have a second one. You know, the ones that taste too much like cake batter and cookie batter, I have to kind of, you know, slow down. Okay, and I'm sorry, Loretta just said, someone said whip cottage cheese like icing and put fruit in it. That's never going to happen. Y'all enjoy that, but I'm never going to eat that. So y'all just go ahead. And Michelle, I have not tried the Built Bars. Oh my gosh, I know it. This is so crazy. I know what they're called because I eat them. But anyway, okay, so one of the things I like, low point protein bars that are not too sweet, prepackaged nuts. I cannot be trusted to buy a full container of nuts and prepackage them myself, because I will continue to eat them and eat them and eat them and eat them. Okay, so I have to buy them like this. This comes from Aldi, and it's 100 calories. Yeah, I've never had a Built Bar, Trish. I don't know. Quest bars. Thank you, Marianne. Quest bars. How silly. I eat them. I don't know why the name just left me, but anyway, I have to buy nuts already prepackaged like this. I cannot be trusted. Yes, Kim. I cannot be trusted to divide them into little containers. So yeah, so I buy these. So a little packet of these. This is great to keep in your purse. Something like this with some sturdy fruit. So you can do, and yes, Lisa, Quest bars. So something like this. With some sturdy fruit, you can do like a little package of some kind of whole grain cereal, you know, something like that. But try to make it something that has some, you know, Sylvia, try to make it something that has some protein in it, though. That's why I picked the little, you know, the little prepackaged nuts. But this and some kind of sturdy fruit like a banana or an apple or a clementine or something like that, so that you can keep it in your purse or your gym bag or your, if we're going to the gym, you know, or you can keep it in your drawer at work, or, you know, something like that, and it's not going to get too nasty. So if y'all have been around very long, you know that I love to have hashtag purse checks. So this would be a perfect thing for a hashtag purse check. So y'all might want to go ahead and get some stuff in your purses, because you never know when I'm going to do a surprise purse check. And yes, Vicky said, or a Premier protein drink. That's also a great one, an unopened one. Don't put an open one in your purse. Okay. And make sure that it's a sturdy fruit. You don't want to put something, if you're going to do something like grapes or something like that, you want to make sure and put them in something, because there is nothing worse than pulling out squished, gross fruit out of the bottom of your purse. Okay. So that one is a good one. An apple and any kind of cheese. So this is the apple that I had left over from the little IGTV video that I did the other day. but an apple and any kind of cheese. So I personally love Baby Bell Light. These are 1 point. Alyssa calls this circle cheese. Yeah, because it's a circle. And she loves to take the little red part off. But an apple, like a full apple, and any kind of cheese. Again, circle cheese, a Baby Bell Light, a string cheese, anything like that, a light Colby cheese. Or if you've ever been to Trader Joe's, or if you have a Trader Joe's near you, they have those little, they come in a little bag, and it's a little tiny, it's like a miniature wedge of brie. I mean, they're small. They're like this big. That is the best. I'm serious, the best. So Alyssa would say it's amazing. I think that's her new word, right, John? Everything's the best, and it's amazing. Everything is amazing. And Loretta said Laughing Cow cheese, perfect with an apple. That is perfect with an apple. So you have your apple and you have your protein. Those are perfect together. And really, Baby Bell cheese, some string cheeses, things like that, they'll last a little while in your purse. So like if you're headed somewhere and you can't eat it right then, or if you need, sit on your desk, that's a perfect thing, perfect thing for that. Low point protein drinks like Premier Protein. We were talking about that just a few minutes ago. So Premier Protein in some cold brew coffee. So we try to keep cold brew coffee here at Casey Kitchen Center. And if you don't know how to cold brew coffee, call me, I'll walk you through it. But some kind of protein in cold brew. So we had one of our suppliers accidentally brought me a triple shot iced espresso. I don't know what he told them. I don't know what he told them that I wanted, but it ended up being a triple shot of espresso. I drank it. A triple shot of espresso on ice, and that's it. That's all that was in the cup. It was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen in my life. But that's where this went. This is empty. That's where that went. Perfect. So cold brew coffee and see you, Sherry. So cold brew coffee with some kind of low point protein drink. That's a perfect combination. And plus you get two things checked off your list. So you get your energy, from the drink, and you get your protein that way, for your snack. And they really are filling. Something like that. Sugar snap peas, which I love, and you can only get those at Kroger here, but sugar snap peas, carrots, something like that, and some kind of hummus. Hummus is really filling. It's really filling, and it's usually low points. The kind that I picked this last week is 1 point per tablespoon, so it's 2 points for 2 tablespoons. But that is okay because it has roasted pine nuts in it. Oh my gosh, those made it just extra. And if you do the sugar snap peas, not snow peas are good too. But if you do the sugar snap peas, microwave them for 30 seconds, and they're still crisp, but my gosh, they are so sweet, you won't be able to stand it. So that's a great protein packed, snack. That's a really good one, and I'm talking way too fast. Okay, let me slow down here just a second. Anyway, that's a great protein packed snack. Hummus comes in lots of different flavors. Let's see. Michelle says she loves Aldi's red pepper hummus. I know Barbara either got or is getting some chocolate hummus. That one might be dangerous. I'm thinking that the chocolate hummus might be a little bit dangerous. But those are great ones. So anything with protein to pair with it. So whatever you're going to have for your snack, always want some protein. Yeah, and Trish says some of the WW snacks, they're coming out with some really, really good ones. Debbie's got a favorite. It's the what is it, Debbie? If you're still here, remind me what that is. And Sylvia loves the hot and spicy hummus. Yeah, that's really good. I know Trader Joe's has a really good selection of hummus, and they have one that is I think it's a jalapeno something, and it was really, really good. Okay, so let me see. What do I have next? The next thing that I have is some kind of nut powder or whipped peanut butter. So I usually keep wait, hold on a second. Vicky says little mini peppers and hummus. Whoa, that sounds good. That sounds really good. And I don't know if you knew this or not, but the black bean and white bean hummus is usually less points. That's usually less points than some of these. Oh yeah, and Michelle, you're right. It is the mac and cheese snacks from WW. Yeah, Debbie is loving those, the mac and cheese snacks. Yes, y'all need to go check those out. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they might still be on sale. They were on sale last week, but you can go and check that out on your app. But the nut powders, so I have eaten PB2, I've eaten whatever the house brand is from Kroger and from Food City, and I've had I think it's called Peanut Company, something like that. I go through quite a bit of this, but right now I'm using Barney butter, and it's powdered almond butter. It's just a little bit of a different flavor, and it's a little bit less points if I go crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure I got 2 tablespoons for 1 point. Ooh, and Myrna says that the WW sea salt hummus chips. Ooh, sea salt hummus chips. Those sound good. But this one is almond. It's almond powder. So a lot of people, okay, so Loretta just asked, do you like PB2? Okay, to make it into peanut butter? No. Absolutely not. To make this taste like peanut butter, I might as well eat peanut butter. Okay, so I don't use these to make peanut butter. Like I don't use it. A lot of people will mix it with water and they think it's peanut butter. They'll act like it's peanut butter. I'm sorry, it does not taste like peanut butter in that way. But where these are really good is I'll slice a banana and then sprinkle this on top. Sometimes I'll put some like Dax chocolate crave or some cinnamon on it. But a sliced up banana with this on there, or you can shake it up in a bag with it, or sometimes I'll cut an apple or something and let that be the moisture. So I'm not trying to make a paste. But this on there is really, really good. So I do like it like that. I would never, ever try to make reconstituted peanut butter with this because it's not peanut butter. You know what I mean? What makes peanut butter is the oil that's in there. So by the time you made it taste like peanut butter, you would be back to real peanut butter. But they're low points because all the fat has been taken out of them, but it is really good on bananas, really good on apples. This is also good if you want to use a peanut or an almond powder. This is good in yogurt. If you want to put this in your plain non-fat plain Greek yogurt and put a little sweetener in with it, it is really, really good like that. Or I do not remember who told me. I can't remember who told me about this, but the whipped peanut butter. So this one happens to be Peter Pan. I was looking for Jif, but the store across the street did not have any. But this is Peter Pan whipped, and you get you can think of this 2 different ways. So you either get 2 tablespoons for the same number of points as 1 tablespoon of regular peanut butter, or you can get 2, how do I want to say this? It's either half the points or twice the amount, if you understand what I'm saying. So this I have kept here at Casey Kitchen Center, and I've been using this. This is what I've had for my snack almost every day last week. I cannot tell you how satisfying 2 tablespoons of this is. It's whipped, and I'm not going to eat any right now because I'll get started and I won't be able to stop. And I do have to measure this. I have to take a measuring spoon and measure this out because this tastes like peanut butter. It is peanut butter. It's just whipped. And the whipping, this is enough to satisfy me. So if I want real peanut butter, and if I'm eating this as a snack, like if I'm eating it, on an apple, if I'm going to eat this on an apple, or if I'm going to eat it on a banana, or something like that. And if I'm not doing the powdered peanut or almond product, this whipped is making me very, very happy. Let me just say, but I'm also going to say this, let me turn it this way. This is just as dangerous for me as real peanut butter. It's just, it's either going to take me twice as long to get in trouble, or I'm going to be in half as much trouble, if you know what I mean, if that makes any sense. So still measure it, please. Measure it. But it's really good because it's actual peanut butter. Okay, so that one is really good. And I've got it here at Casey Kitchen Center so that I have to eat it in front of witnesses. I'm not taking it home because I would just eat it. Okay, another really good thing to do is to take some plain non-fat Greek yogurt, and you can mix it. So I just talked about mixing it with the peanut powder, but let's just talk about this for a second. So non-fat plain Greek yogurt tastes like nothing. I mean, it literally tastes like, turn around. It literally tastes like nothing. Just tastes wangy. So I would never eat this plain. Like there's zero chance of me just eating this plain unless I was using it as a, oh no, Lynn says they have discontinued the Jif Whip. Well, I guess I'll just be buying Peter Pan then. Maybe that's why I couldn't find it. You would never see me eat, hold on, Barbara, slow down. Slow down, you're getting ahead of me. But I would never ever just eat this plain unless I was putting it in chili as a sour cream substitute or, you know, or something like that, or putting it on tacos as a sour cream substitute. But as far as just eating it, I don't know who is just eating plain, non-fat plain Greek yogurt with a spoon just by itself. Gross. Well, it's not gross. It's not cottage cheese gross. Cottage cheese is gross. Okay. I'm sorry. People who love cottage cheese, which that, I guess I should mention, cottage cheese, low fat-free cottage cheese with some fruit in it. Yeah, would be a great one for those of you who can eat it. But non-fat plain Greek yogurt with the peanut or the almond powder and some kind of sweetener. It doesn't have to be artificial sweetener. This is not an artificial sweetener. Technically, this is stevia. It's Truvia, and so it has stevia in it and a little bit of sugar, real sugar in it. You can use artificial sweeteners if you want to, but non-fat plain Greek yogurt, a little bit of sweetener of your choice, and one of the peanut powders is amazing. And then if you have extra points, remember this is just for a snack. If you have extra points and you want to make it into a treat, you could add some of the Lily's chocolate chips. I'm just saying. And that would be an excellent treat. And then freeze it. It's the bomb. It's absolutely the bomb. Okay, but if you just wanted the yogurt, I'm not going to put the peanut powder in it. Use any of your sugar-free syrup. So if you've got the Trish eats 2% cottage cheese. I don't care. I can't do it. Use any of your sugar-free syrups. So if you've got, good night, Betty Ann. So if you have any of the skinny syrups, if you're here in Knoxville, we have these at Casey Kitchen Center, and in our website, just in case I didn't say it already 15 times, is kckitchencenter.com, or you can go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and go to the shopping section, and you can find anything that we carry. Or if you're here in Knoxville, you can just stop by and pick it up. But if you've got the Torani brand, if you have any of the sugar-free syrups, don't forget, they're not just for beverages. So you don't have to just use these in a beverage. And Lou and Loretta's got the birthday cake one. Oh yeah, that is awesome. This is pina colada. So we will be opening this very soon. But some plain non-fat Greek yogurt, pina colada skinny syrup, which we have here at Casey Kitchen Center, and a little bit of sweetener. Yes, please. So that will be a high protein, because Greek yogurt has, of everything we've talked about, Greek yogurt has the highest protein. But yeah, talk about amazing. So we will definitely be opening this pina colada skinny syrup, and we'll be making some of that. So that one's pretty amazing. Okay, if you have time to plan ahead, you can make like this. Let me show you what to do with this. So this is my, hold on. So this is my cheesecake fruit dip recipe. This fruit dip, can you see it? This is my cheesecake fruit dip recipe. And it's so fluffy, it would not fit in this jar. So this is already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and it is so simple, it's not even funny. And it goes well with strawberries. It is super yummy with grapes. Super yummy with grapes. But it is a block of fat-free cream cheese, a cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt, one package, and I threw the box away, so I can't show it to you, but one package of sugar-free cheesecake pudding mix, so Jello pudding mix, the cheesecake flavored, sugar-free, one package of that, and then you could totally use the pina colada skinny syrup. I'm just saying, you could totally use that. I used sugar-free vanilla, still Jordan skinny syrup that we have here at Casey Kitchen Center, but I use the vanilla. But it is so fluffy. Here's the best part of this though. So again, it's great on strawberries. It's great on grapes. That recipe is already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, so you don't even have to wait for me. here's the best part of this. Okay, when you make it, you're going to mix together a block of fat-free cream cheese, 1 cup of plain non-fat Greek yogurt. Oh, and you need a little bit of sweetener. So I used the Truvia today because I let Callie borrow my monk fruit sweetener to try and make some sugar-free jam. But anyway, so, and Loretta, if you don't have fat-free cream cheese, I'm so sorry, but you can use the light. It's just going to have more points. But let me think. Fat-free cream cheese. Oh, the Jello pudding, and you can use other flavors. Like I bought pistachio to make some more later. But here's the best part. So look how thick this is. Okay, it's even better off the beaters. This is like eating icing. I'm gonna try not to have a mess. But the beaters for this, oh my gosh, it's good on the fruit. But holy cow. I'll try to make myself stop. It's so good. It is so good. So if you deserve a treat, if you deserve a low point treat, they are so low. So Loretta wants to know what the points are. I think it is, and it's on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. I think it's like 1 point for 1/4 of a cup or something. But it's so low, it's ridiculous. I mean, look how thick that is. It's like eating icing. It seriously is like eating icing off of the beaters. So when you all are gone and I'm here by myself, guess what I'll be doing? Because it is so good. So good. And this is one batch of it. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so the website, Melissa needs to know, the website is IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and then the recipe is cheesecake fruit dip. But if you just type in cheesecake in search, you are going to find it. You're going to find it. And Loretta, I don't know, you're going to put it in the recipe builder to find out how many points it is with the light. Or if you've got online, if you can shop online, maybe you can find it. Or ask your grocer. So I was having to go to another store because Food City, which is just across the street from us here at KC Kitchen Center, Food City stopped carrying, or they didn't have the fat-free for a little while. So I kept asking and asking and asking and asking. And guess what? It has its own spot again now. But this, and thank you, Lynn, for sharing the website. That's one batch. I mean, look how much this makes. It's crazy, and it's so thick, and it's so good. Okay. So we only have 6 minutes. The last thing, and Barbara was trying to jump ahead on this. The last snack that we are going to make today is, let me find it. Barbara was exactly right. Popcorn. Okay, so popcorn, while this popcorn can be a treat, you can also use it as a snack. So remember, a snack, you're going to try and include some protein. Gosh, I just want to lick those beaters. I'm sorry. I'm like micro-focused on those beaters right now. But anyway, so everything that we've been talking about tonight has been... Oh, and Melissa, it's not going to last long. Melissa wants to know how long you can keep it in the refrigerator. It'll last a week. It ain't going to last that long because you're going to want to eat it every day. But it is a healthy for you, much better. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. Anyway, but everything else that we've been talking about has had protein. So technically, the popcorn would be more of a treat than it would be a snack. But what we're going to do to make this into a snack is we're going to take, so this is air popped popcorn. So this is about 2 cups. It's probably a little bit more than 2 cups of air popped popcorn. Or you could use our new Farmer's popcorn that we have here at KC Kitchen Center. This was so fun. This is so fun. I took some of this home to do with Alyssa tomorrow. But all you're going to do after you've made the popcorn, air pop the popcorn, or you could just use light popcorn, you know, if you just want to use microwave popcorn, is you're going to spritz it just a little bit with some nonstick spray. You don't want a whole lot. You just want something for this to stick to, unless you're making it fresh, and then it sticks a little bit easier. And then here's where your protein's going to come in. So you're going to use some Bragg nutritional yeast. And Bragg nutritional yeast, in case you haven't been watching me forever and ever and ever, it tastes like Parmesan cheese. So it is definitely going to add some very nice flavor to this. So it is air pop popcorn, a little bit of nonstick spray, some Bragg nutritional yeast, and then yes, Barbara and everyone else who was talking about it. The Dax, nothing but ranch seasoning. This is the bomb. It's the bomb on everything, but it's the bomb on popcorn. The steakhouse seasoning, shockingly, is also really good. So we're going to sprinkle some of the Dax on there. Now, using the nutritional yeast on the popcorn makes this whole thing 5 grams of protein. So if that's all you got, or if that's what you need, and if that's what you can have, 5 grams of protein, and it's 3 grams of fiber. So I think this is a perfectly acceptable snack treat. You know, if that's what you've got to eat. You can toss this in a Ziploc bag to make sure that that all has some on there. But now, let's see. Let me get it around here where you can see it. Okay, now this popcorn has, let me get one out here and show you what it looks like. So now it has nutritional yeast and Dax. And yes, Melissa, I am carrying the ranch Dax. Yes, I am. And we just got some more in. If y'all haven't already bought us out yet, but I can get more. But so now this has nutritional yeast, air pop popcorn, nonstick spray, nutritional yeast, and the Dax, Dax ranch spices. And the reason we use the Dax, in case you haven't watched this before, there's no salt, no MSG, and I have an issue with salt, and we have a lot of people here who can't have any extra sodium. It's totally good for that. And the nutritional yeast, super good for you. It's got lots of B vitamins. It's got protein in it, and it tastes like panko and Parmesan had a baby. So let's see how this is. Y'all knew it would be good. Oh, yes. So this tastes like cheese and ranch. So the nutritional yeast makes this taste like it has like Parmesan cheese on it. And then with the ranch on top of that, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So Barbara asked if they were 0 points. The nutritional yeast for 1 tablespoon is 0 points. The Dax ranch is 0 points. I'm sure there is some point at which the Dax would have a point, because it does have, let me see, or maybe not. I thought it had a teeny tiny bit of, oh, chives. No, it's chives. So yeah, so 0. So the points are just going to be however many points the popcorn was. So that's going to depend on if you're on blue, green, or purple. So however many points Air Pop popcorn is for you on blue, green, or purple, and however much you make, that's how many points it's going to be. So that was my last one. The popcorn, this is going to be so good. I'm going to go ahead and pour it out here just so we can have it ready to go for the last half of the Super Bowl. And Dusty was dying while I was making this, because he loves popcorn. He has got some strange affection for popcorn, but we can't let him have it because he gets, you know, kind of aspirated on it. But that is what the popcorn looks like. So, okay, if y'all have any questions, let me know. Hope the Super Bowl treated you well. Thank you so much for being here during the Super Bowl and for spending time with us. If you are watching this on YouTube, if you would pretty please go ahead and let that next video play, that would be awesome. If you would, oh, the Red Mountain Rub, ooh. Yeah, the Red Mountain Rub might have a tiny bit if you put enough on there, Debbie. But if you're watching this later on YouTube, go ahead and let the next video roll over. Pretty please subscribe. You don't know how much that just brings me joy when people subscribe to the YouTube channel. And go ahead and click that little bell so that you will be notified the next time that a video comes up. Casey will get those ready for you. Jessica will get all of this posted probably tomorrow or Tuesday. Again, the cheesecake fruit dip recipe is already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and we will post some quick and easy instructions on the popcorn with the chat. So y'all have a great week. Have an awesome week. And if it is cold where you're at like it is here, please stay warm. So we will see you next time, and thanks again for everything. See you later.